Well, let's get started. Nobody's in the chat yet, but I want to fucking go on this. Start with the games that happened yesterday. As you all can see, slightly different setup than usual here because I do want to have the notepad up so that I can actually fucking do some analysis. Just skip to the middle of the draft here because fucking look at some stuff. Interesting. Okay. So immediately, people are finally playing. Well, okay. So first of all, hard prio Viego Lilia, which is a lot higher than I thought it'd be. I'm not super huge on Lilia. I think she's fine, but I think that there are other AP junglers that do things better than like what she does, and I don't really love her. Ornn still high, Renekton still high. So that makes sense. What else do we got here? Lower Gragas prio. Lower Gragas Hecarim prio than I expected. I think Hecarim's still insanely broken. What else? I don't love Yone. Yone and Garen showing up to me is weird. That said, Draven played. Interesting that TT have basically retooled their entire roster here, which is really interesting. Going like a more budget. Oh, well, they still have Jhin, and they have SMY and Z, but like Kratos and Xiaobai, was Xiaobai on this team last year? I don't think so. So interesting retool here. Who do we got? We got fucking Duan Yu, Feibai, 0-1 Bick. Well, they put Bick back in, but too little, too late, to be honest. Because like if they put Bick in last year, I think they actually had a good team, but I don't think they did anything this year. Okay, so it's Nautilus jungle, Draven Thresh. What do you even pick for support here? Galio, I guess? Galio feels really bad, though. Leona, yeah. I mean, genuinely, Sona is not bad here, I think. Interesting, okay. We'll skip ahead here. TT Weibo Gaming. Draven. Can't fucking spell. Electrocute Nautilus. So this has been something that's been sort of a debate that I had with my team when I was still playing with them. Electrocute versus First Strike. I think Electrocute is still slightly better on Nautilus because I think it's really hard to actually proc First Strike sometimes, especially into comps like this where you are definitely shorter range. And so that can be kind of rough. The other thing is early setup's still the same, so like nothing has changed early. No early setup changes. This is something that I've been like thinking could change, cause like, especially if you're the Draven Thresh team, I think you kind of have to be worried about an early invade here, like especially on your blue side, because like Zeri's pretty weak early, and like Aatrox isn't the greatest. Like he's gonna lose out a good amount to Garen, I feel like. It's also super interesting to watch people pick Garen now. If I steal Hard Seal, I'm going to kill myself. Yeah, but where the fuck is Thresh? Oh, he's in the bush. I'm just a dumbass. He's taking hard trades early. Play the Draven. I don't love Draven Thresh, to be honest. I think that, like, Draven Nautilus is way better, but that's just me. You can also just see here, like, look at how much fucking damage Draven does. It's fucking ridiculous. Picking a good spot here. His lane's pushing out. Oh, this is rough, man. Holy shit. This lane looks real bad. I don't like Ancient Coin Leona here. It's so bad. And, like, this is part of the reason why. Like, you could see how easy it is for the reds, or the blue side to manipulate the lane here. Like, it's still really bad. Like, if you're especially into, like, hard push lane, like, that's the biggest issue. Like, you just have to play it on doing lane that's not a hard push lane. I think that's what you gotta do. Because if you play into the hard push, it's gonna be rough. Vic going for the proxy because he knows the Nautilus is there. Interesting deep ward Gromp, actually. So they deep warded Gromp and then they deep warded the blue side. Good job by... They're really trying to feed this Raven hard. Like, look at how much they want this. And, like, let's be clear here. This shit is not... Like, these champs are not bad in lane. Like, I think they trolled by not taking support earlier. But, like, it's rough to be out here like this. Because, like, oh my god, look at how fucking rough this lane is. They're throwing, though. Oh, never mind. Did Draven get a kill? Draven got a kill. Game is over. Okay, so I don't like this flash here. I think that you can be fine with just getting plates. That said, when they do try to step forward, I think, like, this isn't necessarily a bad opportunity. But, like, maybe you play the opposite direction and that makes it, like, slightly better. Because I feel like he's kind of taking them away from where they want to be. But Draven gets a kill here, and that is literally all that matters in the game. Nautilus is there, you get a kill, Draven gets a kill, the game is over. They also have a redive on Feibai here, and he's going to die. So the game is over. Like, here's the thing. Like, Draven just, he becomes such a fucking monster through the mid game. Like, he doesn't... He gets one kill, he gets a fuck ton of stacks. He's now like 500 gold ahead of you, and then that 500 gold translates into like a larger and larger lane advantage, and it's just so fucking hard to play. This champ has been so good for like 4 patches, and no one has fucking played him. Like, ever since ADC has been good, he's been good, but people just refuse to play him for some fucking reason. It's also really rough, because Garen is going to be weak side here, and so it's just like insanely hard to play. Who the fuck is 0-1? I don't think I've ever heard of this person. Oh, if he had 5 there, Wanyu is dead. It's a good, make sure he's not hitting 5 and then go. I do like the waiting for Nautilus to hit 5 and then the Thresh goes. That's good. But yeah, it's this game is just fucking unplayable. Like, Draven has 1 kill, 2 assists, and he is 700 gold up, and it's like, nah, man. Like, the Nautilus have the advantage of actually just getting a kill plus an extra assist, and Draven is like 1 assist down, plus the enemy has a kill, and he's still the same amount of gold up, and it's like, okay. Like, yeah, it's a really fair champ. Also, like, Boots double longsword versus Boots with, like, an assist more. Like, yeah, come on, get the fuck out of here, dog. This shit is not fair. Interesting, he has Hex Slash. I feel like he's moving insanely fast. Am I tripping? No, I am tripping. Okay, so they lane swap here. You just want to fucking bully the Garen out of the game. I mean, I think this game is still unplayable. You are not gonna have a fun time this game. It's also interesting because this lets you keep your ADC mid, because your ADC is gonna have prio. Oh shit, oh shit. And they give the kill to Draven again. Okay. This is, yeah, really fair champ, by the way. Scoreboard's not updated. Just wait for it to update. Is it? What the fuck? Am I tripping? Where the fuck did all of his... Oh. You all are about to see an update. Yeah, there we go. So... 1.4k gold lead. Yeah, come on, guys. Can't wait to keep hearing about this, how this champion isn't a fucking problem when he's been insane for months and no one has played him. Also, Yone hard trolling going fucking wits end first. Lake Sunder is just straight up better here. And they just feed him. Did he drop Herald for that? He did. Did he? Oh, total the fuck up. No, he didn't drop Herald for that. That is just straight up turret damage. Okay, so they get mid turret off this too. Or at least they should. Interesting Infinity Orb first. Because I think it's been like Crown or Roa. He's going full crit, Draven. I think it's fine. I'm a bigger fan of the like AD hyper, like hydro builds or hybrid builds. What the fuck am I saying? Where like you go like BT second or like towards, you know, like the Yomu's first and then like a Triforce, something like that. But I think these are fine. Harris is going on hit. They get this turret too. Like, there's nothing they can do. They just need, yep, the turret's dead. Okay. And game is over. Like, this is just, game is fucking unplayable. Like, I can't wait to hear about how, this is like, game is such a wash. I'm gonna 2x this. There's nothing interesting happening here. And then they get this bottom tier 1. They don't get it. Okay, well they're not willing to commit for that, but I think it's fine. They can't actually get the turret. It's a good kill into the Thresh. Maybe they do get the turret here. This would be a good bounty. They lose a lot here though, because they're dropping mid prio. So they drop mid prio. They're probably gonna give up a kill here as well. Yeah, like I just, there's not a winning continuation here. I guess the winning continuation is you get a Hecarim ult into a Yone ult that wins the game. Like, that's how you win the game here. But like, even then I don't think that does much, because holy shit, this fucking Draven, bro. IE second. It's not bad. I don't love it. It's not the worst thing ever though. I'm a Triforce guy, or a Yomu's guy. I do actually like the Jackie builds a lot. I think they make the most sense out of builds that I've seen. Oh, that's bad. They have no, like, look at how fucking impossible it is to team fight. Because, like, as long as Draven and Zeri don't come from the same angle, you can't do anything. I mean, they are fighting a 4v5 here, but, like, look at how little damage they do. It's just, fuck, man. This game is Jover. At least they don't have soul. So you can look at that and be like, okay, no Infernal Soul for either team, so you're chilling. Like, this is not a game I would have gone Wit's End in. I just think that there's no value to it, because the only person that's dealing AP is Nautilus, and like, if you're getting targeted by Nautilus, you're dead no matter what. Like, the amount of MR you have doesn't really help you. Oh, he's sniffing? Oh, he's dead. Oh no, Vic. Oh no. Well, game's over. The game's been over, but yeah, I don't know. We're gonna watch this one out, see if anything interesting happens here. Oh, holy fuck, my nose. Yeah, I don't know, this was just a good game of, like, they got a really, really big lane advantage, and then Draven just kind of did his thing after, because, like, they were trying to come back into it using the fucking, what's the name? Like, they tried to do that bot gank at, like, what, 4 minutes? 3 minutes? 3.5 minutes? Where, like, they were trying to get that kill onto the Draven, but what happened after that, like, they just lane swapped topside immediately, and then it was just a Garen versus like a Garen versus the world, because he had 3 people up there and he just can't do anything. And it's like impossible to play. I mean, this is a weird fight to try to do. Oh, fucking. Holy shit, Zeri rotates so fast. SMY no health regen kind of hurts here. But like they draw mid prio again, man. Like they don't want to give up Baron so badly, but like they're giving up way too much. They do get that kill, but I think that, like I said, I think just staying up here for this long is an error from TT, because I think the moment you get pressure here, like this, I think you just back out and you go Drake. Like there's no need to, because like they do drop mid way too much, but they have to respond to mid prio, so you just keep like Zeri here, let her fucking play the escape game, and then you go Drake here. Well, I guess Nautilus is soloing it, so. Even then, like, they can't really do much on this timer. There's no, like, what do you do with this? You already expended bounties, so you can't do anything like that. Because they only proc once, you're fucked if you, like, fall behind slightly, proc bounties, and then fall behind again. So, like, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, he doesn't get those. But no, jungler means free Baron. Randuin makes a ton of sense here, but I don't think it's actually gonna do anything. Just again, there's like just so much damage already, you can't do anything. Yep, that was certainly a game. What are we looking at here? Okay. Okay, so we have they're banning Renekton and Xayah still. Okay. Thunder Talk's being a lot more flexible about theirs though. They get Nautilus Lilia again. Aatrox Zeri. Macaulay Hecarim Ezreal. Okay. Let's see. mean, you have a ton of options here for last pick if they lock Leona. Because, like, this is just, like, this is the same comp as last game, except they have a Jax instead of a Garen. Like, Akali and Yone do the exact same thing. It's just that, like, Akali is probably slightly better in terms of, like, stats and evasiveness. But, like, I think it still is not great here. And, like, I think there's plenty of picks that can, like, completely own you. Like, yeah, because I was thinking swapping Aatrox mid here, because you don't want the Zeri mid. But you can do, like if Garen wasn't banned, he's a pick. Like, any sort of bruiser here just owns you mid lane, and you don't get to play the game. And, like, even then, I think you could still go, like, a Cassin or something, but you don't really need to, because you already have a ton of AP damage with your jungler and your ADC. I don't know. I like Weibo's or Thunder Talks drafting so far. Like, it's pretty good in terms of what I think is like in terms of what I'm looking for and like how a team is supposed to draft and how you notice if they'll like look good or bad. Thunder Talk has really good drafts right now. An interesting pink ward placement. So that's the counter if, you know, the enemy jungler runs up here and they put a ward right here, pink ward right there, counters it, and then Feyblade gets to destroy it for free. Yeah, you can see they're going for the late ward, but he's been able to get it. Oh, that's fucking ratty. Akali starts E here, so that's super interesting because Camille W has like I think a 7-second cooldown, but Akali E is on like a 10-second cooldown. Like, that shit's long, but I think the point is that, like, oh fuck my allergies. I think the point is that, like, Camille can't really zone you, so you're totally good. Brother, I'm not gonna fucking full screen it. If she can't zone you off with the W, like, she's not getting the proc off of her healing on the outside, she can't really do anything in this matchup, especially, like, pre-Sunderer. Because what she's going to do is what? She procs Q, tries to auto you, you just step backwards, or you kite her with Q, she W's you E out of range, then you can commit hard once her Q's gone. Like, there's nothing you can do. And, like, even if she leads with W, she W's you E back in, she Q's, you shroud, and the game is over. Like, she can't do much until she has Sunderer, and, like, you have to be able to not commit on her, right? Because, like, you can Q, the Q will expire, but you'll still have the Sunderer proc, or, like, even if you E in after the W, you still have the Sunderer proc, and so it's actually hard to get a win. Do I actually like? I feel like Camille is bad into a call here. Like, I feel like Fiora is just better. But they don't play. People forgot that Fiora is fucking good for some reason. I don't know why. I don't actually love Camille into a call here. I think it's kind of bad. But then again, name a champion that Camille doesn't have a bad to awful lane against. It's so rough, though. This is the time, anytime I see somebody pick Camille, excuse me. Anytime I see somebody pick Camille, I'm like, damn, her lane sucks ass. And then it's like, I'm like, damn. When do I not say that? Because, like, I don't know. It's so hard to, like, find a Camille matchup that isn't complete horseshit. That's all I'm asking for. Please. I guess the answer would be I want her to find a good What's the answer to that? I guess Jax is fine, but like Garen, I guess, is a worse matchup for him because that matchup, Urgot, she actually beats Urgot really hard. I think Urgot is a really good matchup for Camille. I also don't like Leona again. Like Leona, not it. I think this is also because I've come to the conclusion that Sona is really good against like the meta as it stands right now, and like if you're not going to play Gragas or Ornn, you need to play Sona because she's like in that same tier of like 18 gauge supports, and like I think that if you're going to play, or like even Galio, I guess, but like if you're going to not play like Gragas Sona and you're or Gragas Ornn or Galio, and you're like, well, you still need somebody to play 18 gauge, you kind of have to play Sona because she's just so like, especially on angles like this, I think she's so good because you do want to be clumped up a little bit and then you want to kind of dive, and so she can really ult, and like just the amount of space her ult controls is so fucking good, man. It's like insane. It's a good E. I don't think Big's gonna get pushed. Lane's about even. So Z drops the word late. Yeah, that lane is. Oh, Fabi misses the E. No. If he hits the E there, the lane is over. The Conqueror trades are so good for Aatrox. Well, let's see. Was she double camping? No. Okay, so she was just normal camping. It's still 203. Interesting. Why are they giving the jungler that? Maybe they don't want to show, but... Okay, well, this is good start. We better start than last game, at least. I mean, I feel like Akali probably just wants to recall here. Just get a deep ward in and take it back, but can't really now. So Big just grabs fruits, and then what? Okay, bye. I don't know. This is such a nothing gank. There's nothing here. Like just walk in the lane, try to escort it under the turret, but there's like nothing actually there. So he just autos and then he goes. This is so fucking rough to play. I don't know. Lilia does not look like it right now. TT are also really quick with these like 3-minute lane swaps to topside. Like it's pretty consistent at this point. Like both games they're going for it super hard. Like the answer here needs to be that you just continue to bully their bot, but yeah. Well, now it's bad because now you're sharing the plate 3 ways and nobody gets any actual gold off of it. And then your top laner has to step up and he's dead. So, yeah. So just, that's actually crazy. So just like pushing top. Pushing top into a 330 lane swap, that's actually really good. This is also really good because people have gotten really good at like countering lane swaps from the outset of the game because that was meta for a while with Senna. But like now they have to actually think about what they're doing. And so now that they have to actually be like, oh well, like how do we counter the lane swap when they move at like a time that we can't consistently predict, right? Like if it's a time that like we're not going to necessarily be 100% ready for, what can we actually do? Why the fuck is my phone's fucking broken, dog? Hold up, I'm trying to pull chat up on there so that I don't have to fucking tab between it and my screen here. Oh, well, B's gone, so. Hold up, there we go. Yeah. Okay, what the fuck are we looking at here now? No, it's just the continuations of these games. Like Weibo gets themselves into such an awful spot in the early game when, like, I don't know, their comp isn't great, but like, if their comp got a lead in the early game, it's maybe winnable. But like at this point, there's no way. It's not even happening because like 2K, it's really only like 1.6K down. But even then, like it's so because like the Camille here is such a big X factor in terms of like just being a fucking annoyance. Because like I said, once she gets Sunder, and then like you can sort of then start building into something like Maw. Because like she goes probably like Sund and then Maw here, and then like Bork, I guess. Yeah, probably something like this. I don't know why she went AP boot. She went Mercs here, which like maybe you cancel out the Maw and then you just go Sun to Bork. But like once she gets 2 items plus boot and chance, it's over for Kali. It's such a hard thing to play, I feel like. Because like then if she ults you, you can't actually shroud out of it. And that makes the lane so much harder. This is probably the most important thing though, like this. Because this is how they're getting the lead pretty consistently. And like if they can continue to do this, it's very interesting to me. I'll also want to see if other teams do it. Because that's the next biggest question. Wait, what the fuck was that? You can buffer hook into Leona E? Huh. Okay. So they catch the Nautilus here. Is this just... Is he still on vision, I assume? What the fuck is this? Watch 0-1 here. Like, he cues the minions. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, cue the minions. Then what? Like, he just kind of walks in and has to, like, wait. How does Bick get over the wall, though? Oh, he's on vision still, then. Wait, that's crazy. He doesn't know the ward's there, and so he just sits on vision. Because he probably moves out of vision, like, right there, based on where Bick is jumping to, but he gets the E, Q, W off, and it's over. Lilia gets the sleep in return. There's no way to get in, though. Like, it's just... I don't know. I feel like 0-1 played this insanely bad. Because, like, just watch the Hecarim here. Like, watch what he does. Okay, hold on. Let me fucking... So, watch 0-1 here. This guy. Like, look at this. And then, he still has ult here, by the way. He still has ult. Like, nothing of value was gained from him being here. And now he uses ult. It's like, come on, man. And then they're gonna get probably double neutrals again. Cause like they have a ton of push topside again because no top turret, so like they can go top. I guess they're not going for double neutrals. I guess he's going for. I guess he's not. He's just gonna go for camps and then fight bot, see if he can get a kill. Yeah, so they're giving it. Zera eats shit a little bit. Oh, come on. 29-43. They're not going to get turret here. Maybe they will. We'll see. Nope. No turret. Was that split 3 or 2 ways? Okay, a colleague comes in here. It's split 2 ways, but the ADC doesn't get any of it. Okay, Weibo Gaming looks like shit. Gold sharing on plates is like my #1 fucking pet peeve right now, because it's some simple ass shit. Like, you don't have to fucking be crazy to do it, but stopping the recall is good because that's a greedy ass recall, so it's a good stop. Top lane isn't over. He's 500 down, which sucks, but it's not like over. Mid lane is about even, and then bot lane is kind of over. 6.4, 5.3, like oof. Full item to not even fully stacked mana immune. Only at like probably 400-ish, I'd guess. He's probably close to like 500 at this point, but yeah. Okay, so Riftmaker, Sunder coming through. We got first item completions coming through for solo laners and junglers, or well, mid laners and junglers. As usual, top lane can get fucked a little bit. Wait, what? Oh, Bick takes aggro and then just autos the turret and dies. Oh, I'm on fucking fraud watch. Bick is on fraud watch. I understand why he was benched. Okay. Okay. There's no way. What the fuck is going on in this game? Why are Weibo Gaming here? Like, look at this. Like, what? He just doesn't... He thinks that he's gonna get it done. Oh, it's Vic literally... Oh my god, man. I can't even, bro. Oh, no, Vic. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. It's so over for the Weibo Gaming fans, bro. I have been railing the entire last season about why Bick is going to save this team. Who did they have in? Fuck. They had Sanny in, right? Was it Sanny? Oh, hold up. We're going back. We're going back to the future here, team. Okay, so Weibo Gaming, where the fuck are they? They were in the Chinese conference. Weibo Gaming, Team Weibo. Okay, who is their roster? Last, Bick, Zihan. Was it Zihan? I don't think it was Zihan. Weibo Gaming, Big fan. I guess it was Zihan. That doesn't sound like the right name, but I've been railing, okay, for months about how Bick was gonna be the savior of this team. And then he comes in and he just, oh, bro, what happened to my GOAT? Weibo Gaming is the death sentence for all these, like, goated players. By the way, where the fuck is Wake Up? Where's Wake Up? Where's my man? Bro, it's so bad for me. This is fraud watch. Jabba is not dead here. No. What the fuck was all that regen? Was that Riftmaker procs off the... Wait, what the fuck? Why is he regenerating so much HP? Because he doesn't have... Is it just procs off the fucking... That's gross. I hate that. Procs off the fucking dust and he's getting 21 HP. Ew. That's an... I don't like that. That's not okay, man. Kratos should live here. I don't know if he has E up. Oh. Oh my god. Weibo, man. Weibo is so cooked, bro. It's so over. Oh no. Look at this. Look at 0-1. He knocks him into the wall, and then Kratos just ease over on the buffer. That's a land diff, by the way. If that was online, Kratos dies. Oh no, it's so cooked. Oh, and then you got a Kali match. Oh, that looks unfair. Yeah, that champ's balanced, by the way. Look at, oh, she get two? Does she get two? Oh, no. That's the fair champion. Really fair champion that is balanced and does normal people things, yes. They trying to, okay, so they, they're just got Chow watching it. She get the mid turret instead, yeah. I think that's the better answer here. I guess they're just not even pushing that hard for it. Weird. Especially when Jax gets top like that. It'll be interesting to see what item he goes here, because as it is very well known, I'm a fan of weird ass items on Jax. Like, I think you can go pretty much anything on him and it, like, makes sense. Oh, that's a... Oh, no. It's a turret diff. Because, like, okay, so what happens here? They just annihilate Zeri. Like, oh, who is that? Oh, that's a Lilia. They just annihilate the Lilia, but they give up their support. They basically say, YOLO, we're going to get the Zeri as well. And then, so it's a 3v3. No jungler, though, so they're just trying to rush it down. It's a pretty late smite, but it gets the job done. I think there's a couple of kills to be had here. The question is whether Aatrox can get a reset. Okay, wait. Wait. We hold. Okay. Okay. Now this is what I like to see. So this is some really good team fighting here. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty clear advantage here in terms of where I'm thinking about it with Undertalk. You know, they still have Aatrox ultimate here, and they don't have Nautilus ultimate. But, again, if you get Aatrox a singular reset here, you're in a good spot. Aatrox also has Barrier, Camille has Flash, Ezreal has Flash, no other sums. Yeah, Nautilus has no sums. So, like, here, the biggest thing is just, like, kill the Ezreal, or kill anyone, really, and if you get Aatrox to reset, the game is over, or at least the fight is over, and you win the fight. So these two arrive a little bit late. Really good E here. Like, look at how Camille has to step back. She avoids it. Still gets the W proc off. Then he lands the stun. Aatrox had already popped his ult here, so he's wasting valuable seconds. You can see that, like, he then the 0-1 pushes away the Nautilus. I think that makes sense as well. Right, like, look at how much space is being made for Duan Yu. So, like, hold up, we're gonna blow my nose because I'm gonna fucking rant about this shit for about 30 seconds. I don't want to stop dripping down my face as I do it. So, this is what I keep talking about because I think ADC players are kind of babies. They're little whiny babies. But what happens here is, like, Duan Yu, so he steps back, right? So he's not getting hard lockdown. He uses the two in front of him. They create space. Vic creates space with the E. As they move forward, he moves into a better spot here, right? Like, he moves in to pit, right? So he starts down here. We'll do this differently. So he starts right here, right? As Camille steps forward, and, like, he starts moving back slightly, right? You want to be wary of, like, a hookshot angle off of, like, this or like this, plus the flash, right? And then as she moves in this direction and is sort of forced backwards by Jax moving forwards, he's going to slide right in here into, like, this little pocket of space. And it's and then, like, now, right, look at what happens, right? So he's sort of slid into this pocket of space in here, and then as they are moving back, let me get rid of all this. So, right, he starts here, sort of falls back a little bit, slides back into this pocket of space, and then there's now, as, you know, the team fight's evolving, they're being pushed back a little bit, right? 0-1 uses his E to knock people this direction, right? Like, they're creating space here, and again, your Ezreal has flash, so now he can get over the wall, and he's more safer here, right, in this area, because now if someone commits onto him using, like, an E flash, he goes flash for flash over the wall, and the 2v2 is really favorable for Vic and 0-1. It's just, this is good positioning and it's good movement. Like, it's really good stuff here. And, like, even though he does take some chip damage, right, now he's over the wall, and then if, right, like, if the Camille goes flash for flash with him, it doesn't matter. Because you see, when did she use flash? What the fuck, am I tripping? I thought she had it, like, a second ago. But yeah, you can see what I mean, like, just still has a ton of HP, still has his flash up, like, just really good fucking movement and positioning in terms of, like, how he navigated the team fight. And if it was any NA player there, they would have said they needed Iceborne Gauntlet to live. So let's keep that in mind as well. I think this is still a favorable setup for Weibo, though. Again, because, like, you think about how well that fight went, right? Perfect execution in terms of, like, both execution, the ultimate, and the ability. And, like, the team fight mechanic, like, where they just have a massive collapse onto the Akali, and that, or onto the Lilia. The Lilia's insta-dead. The Camille trades back with her ultimate, but it's onto, like, your weakest member of your team, your Leona, who's basically already expended all of her cooldowns, so it's like, whatever, I lose my Leona, oh no. And so, yeah. It's, like, already very good. Not a huge fan of the Triforce Akron build, because it's going Conqueror. I think that if you're on Conqueror, you're sort of saying that you're going sustain team fights. I'm always a Sunder guy. I think that if you like the Triforce, Phase Rush is better, but that's just me. Okay, that's really bad. This is literally, you come out of, like, the best case scenario in terms of a team fight, and then you do, I don't know, whatever the fuck this is. Like, they looked really good in that team fight, and, like, I think the last one was very good. And then here, they just kind of, like 0-1 loses the plot a little bit, it feels like. Because he ults so early, and then he's just dead with no movement. And, like, he's just... He lost the plot so hard, it feels like. Yeah, now this game is over because they just do a team fight. Like... Because now you're going to get so much off this Baron. Oh, SMY, you did not. What a... That's ratty. That's bad. That's a lazy-ass recall. That said, TT looks really good, but Weibo also looks really bad. So, 50-50 on whether they're actually good or not. They've also gotten, like, let's be clear, fucking 8 leads, or they've gotten both games for free. Like, game 1 was a fucking draft diff, and then game 2 has been insanely free because of the lane swap. But, like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they're bad. I think both teams look pretty good. Also, why are we taking gargoyles into Zeri? This is something that I constantly see, but, like, I don't get it, man. This is just, like, you have no clue what's going on. So, like, to me, I'm like, okay, their support, and if I was a coach, like, you know, let's say I'm the coach of Weibo Gaming, right? And I'm coaching, and I see my jungler and support going gargoyles into a Zeri, I am kicking them off the team immediately. They are gone. They are gone for me. Like, this is just, like, you cannot fuck it up this badly. Because for those of you that don't know, Zeri passive means that she steals shields. It's one of the reasons that she's, like, really good into a lot of enchanters. But if you pick gargoyles, you're just feeding her that. Like, this is what gargoyles is, right? Because, like, look at... So, normally, right, you have to get through this shield, but, like, look at how much shielding she just eats off of the Leona, right? And, like, how much extra H. Like, that's, like, what? Hold up. Each bar is, like, what, 100 HP? So, it's, like... Probably, like, 1, 2... It's probably, like, 240 HP that she's... Oh, that was even the biggest one. So, 1, 2... 3, 4. So probably like 400 HP that she just got off that shield. Obviously it decays insanely quickly, but if you're in a team fight and she pops ult, and then suddenly this area has an extra 400 HP and you can't kill her, well, you know, I'm gonna fucking beat my players' asses a little bit. Like, holy shit, you cannot do that. That is one thing you cannot do against this area to me. Is like just make her more hard to kill, because she's already really fucking hard to kill. Okay, what happened here? Nothing. Oh, flash over the wall. Anyways, it's literally just a bot diff right now, which is like not a bot diff. It's a... So like, anytime you like look at this, right, and you see, oh, like the Zeri is what, 3k up, consider that the Zeri was fed the first turret, and that Ezreal got no plates off of the Rift Herald mid, but both Hecarim and Akali did. So even though these two have like a lot less of a difference, it's a fake gold gap, because a lot of their gold that they're making up was supposed to be given to the Ezreal, but it wasn't. Like, and that is a big deal, because he is one of the carries in terms of like how much damage you're gonna do. Mantle of the 12th hour? What the fuck? No, this is it. This is not it. Hold up, let me... Items. What is the stats on that thing again? Because I remember reading it and thinking this is bad, I should never see it, and then just kind of going next. Mantle of the 12th hour, Mantle of the 12th hour. Health 200, armor 40, MR 40. You gain 200% bonus health. How much bonus health does he have? He has Triforce, which is... what the fuck's Triforce? He has 250 plus Blue Clear, which I think is 300. 250 plus 350. So he has 600 bonus health. So he's getting a shield for what, 300, 500 HP plus whatever overgrowth he has. Okay, so he wants the 30% bonus movement and 50%. Okay, so he's just building it for the secondary, which is you get the 50% slow resist and 30% bonus movement speed, versus something like Sterix, where if you lose it, you lose 5 movement speed, which is fake, because boots give you what? Boots give you 25, so you're only getting... Oh no, I'm only getting 40 instead of plus 45. Oh no. Or, where the fuck is Dawn Shroud? This, which is just straight up better, because you get to just get free healing. Like, I understand it, it's not awful, but like for a 100 gold difference, I'm taking Dawn Shroud every time, or I'm taking Sterix every time. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all, man. Okay, what the fuck do we have going on here? Zeri's building into her 4th crit item. Nautilus build Fawn. So he's taking no more magic damage. Also, yeah, like, I understand that you want, like, both stats, but I think that individually, if you go, like, crushing blow, what's the fawn passive? Like, individually, just these items are straight up better. Like, obviously, he's not gonna have time to get to both, so he's like, well, I want, like, Dawn Shroud or Mantle. But, like, I think that individually, like, a DD does more, a Force of Nature, a Dead Man's does more. Like, all of these do more than the Mantle, which is fucking insane. So, this is clinically insane behavior. Is this... No, they got Infernal, so this is not Soul. How the fuck did the Zeri die? I blinked and she disappeared. I swear to God, this is like 1.5x. Like, this shit... Like, how fucking fast are these cancels then? Lilia ulting for 1. Okay. Now, how do you lose the game from here? Because, let's be clear, this is a 2-0. And, like, this is, like, twice now that, like, in any organized team fight where they have positioning, like, Weibo just wins, straight up. Oh, no. No. No, it doesn't. They wouldn't. But what if? Oh, I'm here. Come on, please, 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 Steel Baron. Please, please, I am begging you. This would make my fucking day. Oh, god damn it. I want you to know I got that little fucking evil grin on my face, like I was a fucking, like I was Gru out of Despicable Me. Like I was ready for that. Anyways, this game's gonna go to 15 minutes now. There's been nothing interesting in either of these games. Like, the macro's been really standard, and it's literally just like we're watching the Zeri get blown up, and it's literally just like, can you blow up the other team quicker? Which, again, real fun. Like, these games are just an arms race. It's not interesting. It's not, like, unique. Also, why the fuck doesn't the Zeri have stasis? I just noticed this now. But this is one of those things where it's like, if you were to divest the 100 gold, or the 1,000, how much is fucking IE now? Where is it? IE. Am I an idiot? It's gotta be in here. There it is. Infinity Edge, 3,200. So instead of spending that, if you spent 2,200, you take away the 1,300 for the full armor pen. You just don't need the 15%, and you get stasis. You probably win that fight. Because the Zeri getting blown up there just means they don't win the game. Like, it's just, come on, man. Like, why are we not buying boot enchants again? Like, I've had this fucking, we've done this hoopla before. You have to buy your boot enchants, or even then, like, divest the damn. Wow, look at that stasis. Look at how great that was. Look at how clutch that stasis was. Now, if only it fucking... if only this area had a stasis. Like, you can divest 1,000 of the gold out of the Mortal Reminder as well to buy stasis and just skip the armor pen. You're not gonna, like, miss it. It's not mattering. You still finish it before the end of the game. Like... These players just don't buy insane. Stasis is literally the best item in the game for the amount of gold it costs and what it does, right? Because the stasis is just mini GA, okay? In fact, it's better than GA because as long as your other teammates are alive, you still have a threat. GA only procs if you die, right? So it's like, it is just Stasis is just a better GA. GA costs like 3,500, right? Stasis is 1k. Like, literally, it is the best ROI of any item, enchant, anything like that in the game, which is why you should always buy it. Like, get it twisted. You should always buy Stasis, and you should always buy it as early as possible. Like, every single time. If you do that, you will win more games. Like, I guarantee you, because it's just so fucking insane. Okay, I haven't paid a single thing. What the fuck happened in this team fight? Okay, so they blew up the Leona. She got owned. And then the Hecarim went in to bail her out. Now the Zeri's has to back off. The Nautilus has taken 0 damage because Fawn is a fuck. Okay, the Nautilus has a 230 HP shield. He has Fawn fully stacked. How much damage does the Akali combo do? 0. Like, come on, man. Get her ass out of here. Oh, do they kill the Nautilus? Do they kill the Nautilus? Oh, they... Like, come on, tell me this item isn't fucking turbo broken. I do not believe in... Okay, well, now we just reset. Get some vision, clear out the waves. Biggest issue is top wave right now, right? So the Baron side. They're gonna get Scuttle here. 10 seconds, 12 seconds. No real timer advantage here. Most of them died at the same time. Duan Yunat in this fight was a big deal. Obviously, Liliana getting cut out hurt a lot. But, like, again, it's so hard to play these team votes for Thunder Talk, I feel like. And again, let's be clear here, I am still wildly unconvinced on Lilia. This is just another example of her, like, I think that if you substitute any other jungler, like, again, like, if you substitute on, like, what's the right way? I think that you can substitute, like, 4 other CC junglers in here and have her do the exact same thing. Like, Camille Lilia, get rid of them. Jarvan Cassidy instead, it's so much better. I'm going to say it. Like, people will not like the Lilia. Oh fuck. The Lilia Corporation is trying to silence me, and I'm telling the truth. She's not that good. She's like okay. She's definitely better than she was, and definitely playable. But like, I would not play her. I don't think she's that good. I'd take, like, Gwen over her most of the time. I think that, like, there are also, like, other junglers that do the same thing that are probably better. Like, Nautilus. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think she's good. Again, I could be convinced otherwise. Like I said, I've only watched, like, a couple of games of her. I think like 4 or 5, but every single time I see her, I am wildly unconvinced that she is actually very good. Like, I don't believe. Okay, so waves have been reset to neutral. Top wave is going to be pushing out here. They're putting a lot of effort into getting mid-prio. They really want the space control, which makes sense, like, given how much they've needed the space control to actually do anything, right? Like, they have looked so bad without the ability to control, like, this middle section of river, kind of between where Camille and Aatrox are. So it's really rough. Okay, what do we got here? I mean, this fight is over already. What the fuck? Wait. What the fuck? What is... I'm mind melding here. What the fuck is happening? Why is this already down? They have no vision. Oh. Also, mid-prio? Oh, okay. Well, so he just pops ult. He forces him off. Now they have a 4v5 with Aatrox on the flank. So it's really a 3v4. Right? You think about, like... So, when I say 3v4, what do I mean? So, right? So, we have... Basically, like, you just think about the space, right? You have a 1v1 here, and, like, it's a 3v4 here on the rest of the map. And then Jax is kind of over here as lonesome, right? Because what you had was you had a 1-1 here, 1v1 on this side, and then you had a 4v4 in this area. But now instead you have, you know, a 3v4 and then a 1v1, and so this is just unplayable. For some reason here he doesn't ult smite, which is very confusing to me, because he ults here and then doesn't smite. Because if he just buffers smite ult here, I feel like he wins. And he wins the game for his team. 0-1. Because just like looking at this, like it's not a qualities max, playback speed 0.25. Okay, let's watch this. So 1715, 1689, 1663, no smite. He hasn't used smite yet. Lilia uses smite first. Game is over. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I think 0-1 looks like the biggest liability. And I know that I have Bic on Fraud Watch. Let's be clear. But 0-1 looks awful. Like, he does not look good, man. Like, this is, at this point the game is over. Elder Baron for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And now you are just kind of hoping that you get a miracle. Like, it's not happening. Why are you building? I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Because every time we go through this, we go through this fucking cycle, okay? Where what happens is junglers, okay? These little creatures, these objects of mystery that everyone else does not understand. They go through this cycle of, well, first we build damage, okay? So we build damage, okay? Okay, well, if the other guy's building damage, then I need to build, right? I need to build tank items. So my counter to this is I'm gonna build a tank item. I'm gonna build, a while back it was like Warmogs. You think of that. Obviously you've got like the mantle stuff here. You've got like they were building Fawn. They were building a little bit of like fucking even like Sterix to a certain extent. But you would see like Warmogs X, especially like WRL Season 1. And then what they realized is, well, okay. Well, now what's happened is what they're going to do is they're going to build Bruiser, right? Because then they will out-sustain you, but they will out-sustain you just enough to have more damage. And so then we go in this miserable fucking cycle where it's a little bit of like rock, paper, scissors, damage beats tank beats Bruiser. But the thing about Bruiser is that it can also be damage. You just have to build correctly, right? Because people think that like, oh, Bruiser doesn't necessarily beat full-on damage because you're just gonna get burst. But when your build looks like this, yeah, you're gonna fucking lose. Like, your build is ass. Like, wait, he had stone plate. Wait, what the fuck? No, he had stone plate. Wait, I didn't even notice. Hold the fuck up. Detective Blaziken is on the fucking scene. Wait, this man had stone plate. What the fuck? Wait, why did he sell his stone plate? Why? Why did he? What the fuck? No! Oh, no. Okay. here's the other thing, right? Although I've fucking raved against the stone plate, once you have committed to a boot enchant, unless you are full build, you do not change your boot enchant unless you are buying teleport. Because teleport is like, okay, well, like, you know, Blaziken, what about if you're, you know, let's see if you're a jungler, and then after you finish up your jungle clear, and you die, and then, you know, your team starting Baron, so you need to teleport to them. Okay, you died, you need to teleport to Baron. Okay, I'll give you that one. There is no other time. You should never buy another secondary boot enchant because it's a waste of 1k gold, or 845 gold, my bad. Like, this is just, God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god, he's so... You cannot sell your boot enchant back. You need to just commit to it, or you need to, because when did he? Okay, hold on. Let's do some investigative fucking journalism here. Okay, so no scoreboard. Okay, so he has gargoyles right now. When does he die? Oh fuck. He dies here. So he dies here at 1832. So after 1832, when he respawns, when does the next go to the scoreboard? This is a replay. 1832. This is gold difference. Does he ever go back to base? No, he has not gone back to base, 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 not gone back to base. Okay, so he has now gone back to base twice. So he had 2 opportunities to buy stasis. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my fucking... Okay, so... Why would you ever buy gargoyles then? It doesn't make sense. Because here's the thing, right? What 0-1 recognizes is that gargoyles is not working. Like, it's not providing him enough defensive options. So what he needs to do is he needs to buy stasis. But apparently he lacks the foresight to understand that the reason that gargoyles isn't working is going to, like, gargoyles will work through the early and mid game for 90% of the time, even against Zeri, because, like, she doesn't have enough damage to, like, actually steal all your shields. But when she gets enough damage to steal your shields, you are turbo fucked, to be honest. And so what you need to understand as a player is like, oh, well, gargoyles falls off the later it goes, so I should make an investment now, because again, gargoyles only gives you like 5 seconds max, and let's be real, that's already pushing it. It's probably like 3, which is the exact same time as stasis. So why not become invulnerable? Why do you need that ability to move during the time you're using stasis, right? In this scenario, when something is going to be better later, and it may be slightly worse now, you are buying it for the fact that what happens later will offset any opportunity cost that you have now. Even if it... And again, I don't think that it's better now. Let's be clear. I think that it's probably worse. But he understands that he needs to get stasis. But he doesn't understand that 5 minutes into the game, 6 minutes into the game, 7 minutes into the game, all the way up to like 10, 17 minutes into the game, and now he realizes it. Like, it just shows an utter lack of, like, thinking. Like, you cannot think about the game critically and then tell me that you should buy gargoyles in this game. If you do, you're a fucking idiot. Like, there is no... Like, if you understand what this composition does, there is no world in which you should defend a gargoyles purchase, because you are trolling. And so, he recognizes this. He's not, like, he's not saying anything to me, because obviously I don't fucking speak Mandarin. But what he's saying within his, like, item purchases is that he doesn't understand what the fuck is happening. Like, that's why it's over. Weibo are done. Like, holy shit, they're cooked. Because if... Like, your jungler is so important in this game. Because you can get away with having a bad top laner. You can get away with bad support. You can even get away with, like, a bad mid. Even a bad ADC. Although it's a lot harder, I think, with those roles. But if you have a bad fucking jungler, your team's cooked. It's over. Like, you're just never gonna win. You may get to, like, quarterfinals. You may get to playoffs.
but you're never actually going to beat any good team, because what's going to happen is you're going to get your ass cooked by a jungler that is just smarter than you. And right now, 0-1 looks like a fucking idiot. Why did he buy gargoyles? Oh, this game is so fucking cooked. Okay, well, we'll stop that recording there.